Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and today I am going to show you another amazing chess game of Magnus Carlsen. Up to me, Magnus Carlsen is one of the best chess player of all times, and today you will see amazing chess game. This game is clear like water, it's a simple and is beautiful. So let's watch this game, let's enjoy and let's start. White is Megaranto Susanto, rated 25-29, so he's a strong chess player. And maybe you can't believe that Magnus Carlsen is beating him like nearly nothing. So let's enjoy. Magnus Carlsen is black and we are starting. So I hope that you will enjoy this video, and if I'm right, feel free and press like or press follow and be our new follower. Thank you very much and let's go on. So somewhere here black should play move a4, but that's another story because after this move white should play knight b1 and knight c3. That's another variation, but Magnus Carlsen played queen e7, bishop d3, e5, queen c2 and knight d7. Still, it's not clear where players are going to play because till center is not solved, I mean open or closed, both players has to be careful. So we are careful, and because of this both players are going to play short castle and now b3, rook e8. I think that move by move players are waiting, and maybe black is waiting for white's decision. Is really ready white to open position, or white wish to play closed position? And after move e4, knight f8, rook e1 and bishop g4, now white decided to play d5 and that's it. Now we know what to play. Because the center is closed, there is no way how to play in the center, so black has to decide if he is going to play on the left side of the chessboard or on the right side. Looks like white's got some space advantage on the right side of the chessboard, so black has to find some kind of counter attack or counter play on the left side of the chessboard. So knight d7, but what's the most important here now is to stop white counter attack on the right side of the chessboard, and for this reason he played knight d7. After move h3, Magnus Carlsen is going to take this knight on f3 because there is no other option. If he is not taking this knight and if he is going to h5, watch what's happened, because after move g4 and bishop g6, this bishop is locked and it's terrible passive, and maybe somewhere here one day white will play knight h4, knight f5, and this is a bad piece. And because we know that Magnus Carlsen hate bad pieces, he took immediately this knight on f3. Why not? So he took it, and now he played move g6 and b4 and rook a7. For the case, white is taking on a5, Magnus is going rook a8, and of course he will win back this pawn, and this pawn on a3 is weak. Is a big weakness. So now even white has to be careful, and he believes that this knight on f3 is not a superstar and should go maybe to d2 or b3, and of course to support a5 fight. So he played knight d2, rook a8 and knight b3, b6, and now queen c3. That's nice position because seems like black is losing pawn here. Of course, black is losing pawn here, but not for nothing, because after knight c5, that's a beautiful position and nice compensation for black. I will play one more move, and here this knight is amazing, super strong knight. Maybe he will get one more support of another knight, and of course this pawn is a weak pawn. What's the biggest issue for white? Is this light squares bishop, because the center is locked and this bishop is bad forever. And this is something what Magnus Carlsen is looking forward to play. Nice position, but Black was not happy to play this position and he played immediately Queen c3. Okay, now Magnus took on b4 and h5. One exchange, why not, and another exchange. So don't worry, Magnus Carlsen is not playing for draw, even he exchanged all his rooks. He is looking for counter-attack exactly where he believed that he got a chance to be stronger. F square, g5 square are weaknesses, and maybe these two knights are going there. So one knight is going hopefully to h4 and another knight is going to g5. The biggest Black's advantage is this bishop, because this bishop is bad bishop. So Magnus Carlsen now will push his pieces to best squares and he believes that he still has chance to outplay his opponent. That's nice how Magnus Carlsen is playing slowly this position with aim to win this game anyway. So Queen d8, of course, Black has to stop this dangerous move, Knight d2, and of course, now let's start the show. One knight is going to f4 and the second knight is going to g5. Move by move, Magnus is improving his pieces and unfortunately for White has nothing to do with this bad bishop. So h4, bishop e2, okay, maybe now White stopped for now this move, of course. If Magnus is not careful and is going to h5, White will be happy to exchange his bad bishop. So king g7 and knight h7. Magnus changed mind and he's going to improve his knight. Knight on f6 is a sad knight doing nothing, so why not to make him happy and why not to ship him to g5. Knight h7 and knight f6. Of course, Black has to be careful to not allow White to exchange his bad bishop. Maybe if White will be able to exchange his light squares bishop, White will be okay. So everything is up to this bad bishop. One bad piece mean bad game. So that's something what we could learn from this game, and we could understand how it's dangerous to play position with a bad bishop. So knight f6, Black is immediately leaving this threat, and bishop d1, knight g5, and queen e3. Maybe now White is very happy because this knight is under attack, and how to defend this knight, how to support this knight. Of course, Black is not interested to go back to h7. That's a too passive and that's a not style of Magnus Carlsen. And Magnus Carlsen now is playing amazing, nice and attacking move, queen a8. So he is not defending, he is attacking. And that's nice. So let's check what's happened if White is taking this knight. Queen a1, of course, that's a huge threat, and there is no way how to stop Black to win this game. Say knight f1, take on d1, now queen e1, and Black is winning. Here is winning. He is winning one pawn here and one pawn here. Of course, it's not nice for White to play move f3 because on h4 is a queen. So, and this position is a loss for White. Like nearly from nothing to victory. You know, Magnus Carlsen was only improving his pieces, and now Black is in edge and White is facing difficulties. So he came to f1, and of course Magnus Carlsen is not going to be stopped. He played nice queen a1. Okay, now it's time to go back, of course, but at least his queen is on a1, and that's a huge difference. So let's speak about his position. Black's got advantage because of this superstar on a1 and because of this bad bishop on d1. And it's only matter of time when Magnus will win this game. c5 happened, but I can't see any move to play. So okay, knight h5, and finally we are here. And I hope that you remember that I told you that this knight is searching for a chance to go for f4, and now this knight is on f4, and that's a nearly winning position. Bad piece and super strong piece on f4. I mean bad piece on d1 and the knight on f4. So g3 is losing mistake, but this is a hard position. Let's see another variation. Say another mistake is to take on b6, knight f4, and say this looks dangerous to Magnus, but check here, and there is no danger even here, because at the end of this variation, at the end of this day, black is winning. Simple. So that was a nice flat, and it's only showing you how this position is difficult for white. Maybe only one way how to play this position is knight b3, and now just to take on d6. I think that knight f4, queen d2, maybe white should hold this position, but it will be tough for him. But let's come back, because what we saw last time, we saw knight h5, and now white played a mistake. This is a losing mistake, of course, and let's watch why. Black took on g3, and now b5, and there is too many weaknesses. So one weakness on b4, another weakness on e4, and this is a huge weakness, and I can't believe that these 2 pawns are not weak. Plus super strong queen on a1, very bad d1 bishop, d2 knight, and I think that still black's got room for improvement. White has only time to resign if you are playing against Magnus Carlsen, of course. So queen d3 and knight f6, c6, okay, and queen b2. Magnus is going to attack this weakness, of course. He is looking for this weakness, and he is looking for this weakness as well. Now, what to play? Maybe variation. White should finally decide to exchange his bad bishop. Okay, and now he should take on b5, check on c1, and check on g3, and that's game over. Too many threats, too many checks, and black is winning in every variation here. So maybe for this reason, black decided to took immediately pawn on b5. Okay, queen c3, this pawn, and maybe let's find another new weakness. Maybe white's king is a huge danger, so let's save him. Bishop f3, and now Magnus took on e4. Wow, he's playing with children, like against children, just remember that white is a strong player, 25-29 rated player, and he has no chance to play against Magnus Carlsen. For this reason, Magnus Carlsen belonged to strongest chess player of chess history. So, okay, what happened? White took on e4, check on c1, and of course check on g3. What to play here? I will show last 2 variation. If white is going to e3, of course, Magnus will take on e4 and d2, and because of this piece and because of too many threats here, black is winning. So another variation here, after knight took g3, it's to play to d3. But of course here and here is a check, and at the end there is not only check, but there is a piece, very important piece on b5, and another variation when black is winning. So let's enjoy this game till end, and I hope that you saw something interesting, and if I'm right, feel free and press like and press follow and make me happy. So now white played to f2. Okay, one exchange, another exchange, and this position is of course lost. Check on c2, e4, and this pawn together with this piece mean one day big threat to white's king. So okay, check here, and that's game over. Nobody will stop this pawn to go to e3, e2, e1, and that's all. Magnus Carlsen is beating another strong chess player, and we had a chance to see another interesting chess game of great Magnus Carlsen. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was a nice game, and I like to thank you for your time. I like to thank you for your attention, and I hope I will see you soon in our another YouTube chess video. See you soon. Bye bye.